Padre, no aguantarías el dolor, chico.
Hostile?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Stream is up, everybody.
All right.
So ready when you
Just
are,
gonna give it a
Cal.
couple minutes for everyone to join. In the meantime, everyone, please make sure you guys are muted and tag me in the trade floor with the ticket name if you want anything chatted. Guys, there is the link in the live announcements tab. Please click on that. It's a YouTube link so everyone can watch from there. Ace 91, are you here?
She is here. I see them.
Okay. Someone said they can't hear me. You guys can hear me, right?
I can hear you just fine.
Yep.
Loud
Yeah,
and
I can
clear.
hear you as well.
Yes.
They're saying on YouTube they can't hear me. Is anyone here on YouTube? Can someone please confirm?
It's just delayed a little bit.
Oh, then just listen here and mute the
Yeah,
YouTube one
I
and
have
just
audio
watch
here.
it from the charts.
You sound fine to me on YouTube.
Hey Cal, I can't hear you.
Discord Malice says he can't hear me either.
It's perfect on both.
I have you muted on YouTube, and then I'm listening to you on Discord and watching
You're
on
super
YouTube.
quiet, dude.
Yeah, just mute the YouTube and like listen here instead if that doesn't work. I mean, video works. What else you need?
Where do you find the YouTube link?
In the live announcements tab.
Okay, perfect.
All right, let's get started. So I want to go over some main stuff first, like VXX. So VXX here broke out of a pretty long-term wedge, and looks like it is coming down to retest this one. Retest the trend line. It is trying to bounce so far. It would be bad if it does. Something to keep in mind.
Did anybody else's YouTube just change?
What do you mean?
It's showing like a Word document, options selling.
Hostile?
Are you watching the right thing?
Believe so. It just it's showing lecture. That's weird.
That's an
Hold on.
old video.
I see the VXX.
Yeah, it's fine. Continue.
I think that's an old video. Look at who was that?
There we go. I got it. I got it back.
All right.
I must have clicked on something.
All right. So VXX, it is trying to bounce in the after hours. So that's not a good sign right now. It broke out of this trend line and came down a bit to retest. If it bounces here, this could go up to fill this gap. Something to keep in mind. It's like SPY is trying to retest this trend line too here. QQQ2. Let's see what tomorrow brings. Apple is lagging this breakout. Might take some time. Wow, it really shot up in the after hours.
Probably because of the news about Apple Car and Hyundai.
Kind of making a bear flag here. Apple. Tesla, this is kind of consolidating at this level. I'd watch for a break over this. Looks like this rejected this upper trend line today. Let's see if it goes to retest it or comes back, drops below. Not touching it for the time being. It's really shooting up. It's running sour. NNDM. This broke out of a flag yesterday. I'm looking for a continuation for this to go hit some make new all-time highs. Next price target is 24 once the 17 level breaks. There's a big resistance. Once this breaks, I think it's gonna go up to 24. This like doesn't have a history, like a lot of history. This one's really hard to chart right now. This kinda in the middle of nowhere. Excel, this is squeezing in pretty tight, getting in close. I would wait. I've been watching this for a while. Like this may take another few days before it actually pops. If you want, you can grab some Feb 19th calls on this one if you got the patience for it. It's currently at the bottom.
Do you think those February 19th calls are safe for now, or should we be looking to exit those?
What? Did someone give an alert?
No, you didn't alert. We were talking in the trade floor, and it was
Oh yeah.
you didn't alert it, but it was something I was in as well.
Okay. I think February 19th calls are fine. Like it should break above it way before then. If you want, I would average it down if any.
Okay.
Like look at how tight it is. This closes way before February 19th, like a week before.
Yeah, that QS and run, that and QS are very similar, but runs kind
QS is.
of thing.
Go ahead. So QS, this one's really squeezing in, but looks like it finally broke out of this channel today. But yeah, it looks pretty strong so far. Not as strong as these candles, but it does have some volume coming in. Looks like this could go up to fill this gap now.
Awesome. What's a do you got a potential price target? Because I'm swinging shares on that one.
72.
Okay.
I can see this filling this gap up over the upcoming weeks. Going up to 86, doubling this. So if you got shares, I would hold them.
Yeah, I'm swinging shares on that. I was just curious about what you thought as far as price targets as well.
I think you can double that if you stay patient.
Awesome.
Yep. I mean, it's shares, so like you can't go wrong on that. This one kind of already broke out and running. This is getting close to breaking out. I would buy some long calls here, if any. Earnings coming up too. You can buy some March calls on this one. Some March 230s, 240s. I think would pay. 250s look good. You got the patience for it. And at the bottom, so there's not this. I think there's a pretty decent entry to buy. calls on this. Sun looks good going into tomorrow. I would watch this one going into tomorrow. This could run. Some 180s, maybe. Lot of one interest on these 250s. Looks good, perfect by 19th. $25 here for February 12th. Keep an eye on this one. I like BA. This one already broke out today. I think this is gonna keep running now. This one's ready to go. Let's look at some 250s. Yep, 300s. We got the cash. This one's gonna be a runner from tomorrow. Netflix. This really tried to break out with the of this consolidation zone from its earnings, but the market weakness kind of brought it down. But I am looking for this to break out and make new all-time highs. Kind of broke out of its wedge here, but kind of going sideways for now. This still has hope. It just came down because of the market weakness. It shouldn't be this down. RMO, this is another one that's heavily beaten. This is squeezing tighter and tighter. This will go when it goes. Just need some time is all. I don't really like laser. I'm not a big fan of this setup right now. I personally am not going to touch this until it gives a different, better setup. But I think it's at the bottom right now. I think it's going to try to bounce going into tomorrow and possibly break out. Talked about QS and NDM. It bounced very nice.
Bye-bye.
Can you please mute yourself, whoever that is?
Babe.
Hello?
Hey, babe.
Kailan ka na po?
Who is that, guys? Alright. CRM bounced from this trend line, like in mid-January. I think it's gonna be seeing 240 soon. This is a slow mover though. I will let it work. Yeah, see this one kinda Made the red to green move already. A nice flag breakout on the weekly. This one's ready to go. Next level 34 coming soon.
Hey Cal, it's sometimes a little difficult to read the ticker. Could you just like quickly say which ticker you're on?
Yep, I am trying to say it. BAC.
Okay, sorry about that.
Yep. So BAC, this one broke out of a weekly flag. This one's ready to go. 34 coming. See what else we got on this one. Yeah, BAC wants 34 and then 36. This one's gonna go with upcoming weeks. Market corporates. PLTR. This one's making a weekly wedge here. This kind of sold off a lot from the market weakness this past week. It broke out of a pretty long trend. There's no reason for this to be this low right now. I think this one's gonna be making another run going into earnings.
I'm praying it goes up.
I'm pretty positive it will if the market cooperates. Walmart, my bad. This one really failed this flag breakout. Market wasn't its friend.
What does like earnings look like for Walmart, you think?
I don't bother playing its earnings.
Does it usually have a run up or no?
Not always. Like here, like for example, here you don't see much of a run up. Here you don't see any run up. Here a little run up. Here none. Here a little bit. Here looks like it performed well. Here none. Here none. I don't like playing Walmart really. It's a really slow mover. It never does what you expect it to.
Cal, I have a question, Cal.
What's up?
When you draw your support lines, how do you go at the top of the wick or like kind of in the middle?
Body. I use body.
What was that again?
Body.
Oh, okay.
It's not the wick. I use the body. Like here. Body.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Run. Finally broke out of this consolidation here. This looks like it's ready to go. This 74 was a big line. It closed above it. That's a good sign. Next stop, it needs to break 80 and it's gonna fly to new all-time highs.
I have a question about the options on run that currently in. Just with the theta and the delta and how those, I guess, change over time. Will those change as the price starts to move up again as well?
Like, what do you mean?
Because
are you saying if you're gonna see profits on like?
Yeah, because it was such a big difference between the delta and the theta when we initially purchased, but that gap has gotten tighter and tighter.
Yeah, but we still got like 3 weeks like time on those contracts, and if this one like gets going, I think there's a good possibility that you'll see profits if it doesn't stop from here.
Okay, yeah, I just trying to figure out how that theta and delta, can move inside a contract once you're already purchased it, I guess.
Yeah. This one, like, I mean, there's a good chance, like, you will get close to break even. That's why I haven't, like, sold it because we were currently at the bottom, so there was no reason to sell it when it was at the bottom. Like, this, like, should have been over 100 by now, but the market weakness just kept bring it down. Like here, if you see, it tried to break out here.
Yeah.
Like, so it tried to break out pretty nice here, but the market weakness like made it kept coming down from here.
Yeah, I've been watching this and XL and QS, or yeah, QS, and all of them technical wise look great, but then because of the market weakness, it just has been killing these contracts on them.
Yeah. I think these are ready. I think this one's ready to go.
Yeah, it looks like it's turning around today.
I mean, run contracts aren't even that far off. Like,
How would you recommend a later date for those run contracts? I mean, I know they're far out already, but
I mean, if you want to buy, I mean, I'm not against it, but look at the open interest on these contracts. 11,000 since we bought it. And $70 of my average was $200. That's not very far off really when you have like 3 weeks time on the contracts.
Would be good, something good to potentially average down on.
If you can.
Okay.
I'm not gonna average it down because of the balance I'm using. I gotta keep that in mind all the time when I buy something.
Yeah, no, I understand. And your plays that you're calling in your board that aren't part of the challenge you're doing, that's legit too. That's helping.
Yep. I'm just gonna post a tag saying not a part of the challenge for something like that. But it's on you guys to take the profits when you want. I'm not gonna keep a track of it when they're in profits. I got too
would you
many
think
shares.
we're fine entering that contract now or tomorrow if nothing, if all things remain unchanged?
For run, I think you'll be fine, but I would wait for new setups.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Hey, Carl, will you take a look at 3M?
On that.
Sorry?
Would
3M
you
you
take
said?
a look at 3M?
You mean MMM?
Yeah.
Sorry. Last thing on run. What was your target price for run?
New all-time highs, 100.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. Looks like it's consolidating pretty nice here for a bit.
Like the RSI moving. Today I think the 50 passed. I forget right now, but I think the 50 passed the 10, something like
Did
that.
this show good earnings or something?
I'm sorry?
Right, it sold off on 29. Looks like they had good earnings, didn't they? They had good earnings, right? That's why it varied so much. Triple M. Hello?
They did.
Yeah, and it sold off from the market sell-off last 2 days and it's consolidating now. I would buy calls on this one. Some Feb 19 calls.
I saw the all the different RSI marks that I have were really low today. But I missed the mark on getting into any contract.
I mean, it's still going sideways right now, so you can buy some 180s. Let's see some 180s.
180.
180s look good. 190s are pretty cheap too. 180, 190 February 19th can be a really cheap YOLO. Cheap lotto.
Mhm.
But I think there's a good chance that you'll get paid on that one once it breaks out of this range.
Nice,
Just take
thank you.
Just secure the profits when they're there.
Okay.
Hey Carl, what do you think of Amazon?
I think Amazon is ready to go.
Oh, like tomorrow, when, next week, or?
Over the upcoming weeks, it's gonna go.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I said it'll be going up from like over the upcoming weeks. I'm really bullish on Amazon from here.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Cal,
So
can you check out MJ?
yeah, just post on the trade floor. There are people like waiting with the tickers. I'm going through all of them, so just post in the trade floor and tag me. Pins, this one is finally ready to go for the next leg up. This one consolidated at this range. So many failed breakouts so far, but this earnings seems like a good catalyst for this to finally start running.
Do
I'll
you
have
think?
a question
Oh,
on indicators if you have a minute.
Give me a sec.
Sure.
We talked about this in the last lecture. I don't know if anyone paid attention. That I said was gonna break out and run soon, and it did. Looks like it had a pretty good day today. Whoever asked this one last time, I hope they took it. All right, what's the question?
What are the indicators in the middle that you're using? TTM squeeze?
TDM squeeze and MACD, but I rarely use them. I just have them to fill the space really, so my chart doesn't look empty.
Okay.
These two are laggards. Like, I mean, I just don't see a point in using them. I keep an eye on RSI for the most part, and mostly trade using volume and the moving averages.
Got it.
MACD and TDM squeeze basically show you what everything else is already showing you.
So
These two
what moving averages do you use? 50 and 200?
I use 10, 20, 50, and 200 simple moving averages and 50-day EMA, and also have another set with just 8-day and 20-day EMA.
Got it.
8-day and 21-day EMA.
Okay. Thanks.
But you don't need to complicate yourself with a bunch of like indicators. You just understand how the moving averages works, how the support and resistances work, how the patterns work, how the price action with the volume, RSI, and that's really all you need. Everything else will tell you what these things are already telling you. All right. Whoever asked us be in the last lecture, did they take it or no? Or not?
or not. Just a quick question on pins, real quick. Do you think that's something that could run through its earnings, or?
Through earnings, hard to say. I would not recommend holding through earnings because if you play tomorrow, if you're already in right now, you're profiting a lot right now. Or if you enter tomorrow also, you might profit, you might see more run up tomorrow as well, but you're gonna see a big heavy pop before earnings, and I would use that to cash out.
Okay,
Take
yeah,
the profit.
I entered it today, but last time I held Apple through earnings and got smacked, so I'm not
I
gonna be
would
doing.
not it's not worth it. Like, just play it after the earnings. Like, if you hold through earnings, even if it does pop like crazy 10%, you're probably gonna see like 200-300% profits. You can
Okay,
get that like anywhere else. You can get that like any other day, any other ticker. It's the risk reward ratio isn't enough.
thank you.
Yep.
Hey, Kel, real quick. I was wondering, is there anything that you like on Amazon? Particular strike with?
I'll get there. Hold on. When I open Amazon, Kathy bought a lot of Spotify today. They have earnings today. They had earnings. How did they do in the earnings? They just went sideways. Wow. This one looks good. This one looks good for a long play if anyone wants one. This one consolidated for a long time here and finally broke out and consolidating again, and it's currently at the bottom of this consolidation time frame. See this? Currently at the bottom. So this is a good point to buy some long calls on this. I wonder if they had good earnings. Minus 0.75.
That's
That's pretty
Spotify,
good.
right?
Sorry?
You're looking at Spotify, right?
Yeah, Spotify. Kathy
They
just
had
bought it.
bad earnings. They missed.
Yeah. How bad was it?
I think 8%, like on revenue, but I have to look it up. This is memory.
I mean, earnings are priced in now anyways. I think I'm
Yeah.
bullish on this one.
Give me mac and cheese, please.
Hold on, baby. I need to study.
Whoever that is, could you please mute yourself? Who is that? All right. So Spotify is currently at the bottom of this consolidation time frame. I would buy some February 19th calls on this one. A lot of open interest on these 390s. They're pretty cheap too. February 19th.
Which
Sure.
ones are you looking at again?
I'm looking at Spotify right now.
I mean, like
This
the strike
looks
price. You said February 19. What's the strike price?
390s. They're pretty cheap. Lotus.
All right, thank you.
Give me 1 second, guys.
And just to correct the earnings thing, the EPS misses 11 cents, and they did beat on revenue. However, they're down on subscribers. That's the news.
Sorry, what'd you say?
They EPS misses 11 cents, beats
Yeah,
on
I see
revenue,
that. Yeah.
and then subscribers were down. So
Yeah,
that's
but
news.
it's priced in by now. Like
Yeah.
the earnings are priced in, and it already recovered a bit. Even like look at this. It dropped a bit in the pre-market, but it recovered during the day and just went sideways for the most part. I think this one's gonna go up. All right. Give me 1 second. Another one. Kathy really bought today. This one's already running though. This one already broke out. Kathy's smart. Probably timed it well. Ah, she's getting rid of NNDM slowly. I'm bullish on this one. I think this one's gonna go more. She really bought a lot of Spotify. She saw it at the discount and grabbed it. NVS.
Hey Kyle, quick question about NNDM.
What's up?
So I'm looking at the chart. You think right now is a good time to buy shares for that particular ticker?
Yeah. I already suggested to buy some shares like yesterday or the day before on this one. A few people asked.
It
But
haven't
if
ran that much, right?
sorry?
It haven't ran that much today, right?
It did. Since I talked about it, it's been up like almost 10%. But it's not a it's not a bad place to buy some shares on.
What's the potential target for it?
I think 3D printing is gonna be having a good year this year. So like I would hold it long term NNDM shares for a few months. All right. Amazon. This one really rejected today. This one tried to break here, but it kind of sold off today. But it doesn't have a lot of room to squeeze in. This one's gonna start going. I think this is a discount. If you don't have any Amazon shares, I would buy some Amazon shares. If you can afford it, of course. But kind of broke out here yesterday and tested this. Sorry, kind of broke out here, yep, yesterday and tested it and kind of sold off today. But it's looks like it's just testing it. This might bounce going into tomorrow. I gotta put it on my watch list.
And for options, what do you like for Amazon?
Depends on your portfolio size really. What can you afford?
I mean, I could go with shares, but I was just wondering what you like, but I'm good with whatever. I don't really have a price range.
If you have the buying power for it, I would probably buy some March calls for
What if you do a debit spread?
3,500. Sorry, what?
What do you do if can you do a debit spread?
I don't do spreads, but you can do the spread if you want. You can, yes. I personally don't do spreads, but you can do debit spread. I like this one, Feb 19, 3500s. I think this one will pay, so will 3600 is cheaper. I'll get 3600. This is pretty likely to hit. It's only like 1200 bucks. There's a lot of open interest in. Wow, 4000s. These even cheaper.
And knowing Amazon, they can move that quick too.
If you want to play it safe, I would do 3600s. If you want to really play it safe for Amazon Feb 19th. But if you want something really affordable, I would buy Amazon Feb 19th 4000s. These are really cheap and low risk, high reward, like extremely high reward. Think about that. If it hits, it'll hit big.
So March 19.
No, Feb 19th.
Sorry, okay.
Feb 19, 3600s or 4000s. It's your choice. I like both of them. It has earnings coming up for someone asked me about this today. Is it tomorrow? This one looks bullish going into tomorrow, but I would take the profits before the earnings. Ford, I would not hold it through the earnings.
Can you check Clove, CLOV?
Yeah, just tag me in the trade floor with the ticker name. I will post. Alright, I already talked about laser. I think these at the bottom right now. Look at this trend line. I think this one's gonna bounce and break out here soon. I won't touch it though. I don't do penny stocks. Sorry, you can't really chart penny stocks. T-Dog. This one's having a hard time going. It had been giving false breakouts every day. This kind of tried to break out, but reversed yesterday and did the same thing again today. But should probably still keep it on my watch list. My watch list is getting big. There's a lot of setups going into tomorrow. Take your picks. This is a good one that you can play for scalp. T-Doc. Just make sure you take the profits when you see them, because this has been giving false runs every day, like since yesterday. You don't want to get caught on the wrong side. So
What scalps would you say are good? 219 or early?
290, 300s for next week would pay well if you want to scalp. But like I said, don't hold it the whole time, because this gave 2 failed breakouts already. It could give another one. So you don't want to get caught on the wrong side. This one's really squeezing here. Could see a pop going into tomorrow. Pop or drop. It has earnings coming up. Actually, it's tomorrow, right? Earnings. Yeah, this looks like it could really run tomorrow. This is another good ticker to watch for tomorrow. This could be a good runner going into tomorrow. One kind of already broke out and started running. I will not chase this one for now. This one already took off. Like I said, look at this. I call this like here in the last lecture. Look at how it's dropping ever since. This is making a nice megaphone. Like I call this bounce like here. It ran up, and then I call this drop again here, coming down. I'll probably drop more. For this one, I probably won't touch it right now. Making a megaphone. TTCF, this one's really not doing so well. This kind of failed this breakout here from the market weakness and just keeps going down and down.
Do you think it will go up by any time, like by February 19th?
Are you still holding? You never took the profits I gave? Are you still holding the
Yeah, I'm still
charts
holding.
call?
Yeah, I took some profits, but I'm still holding some.
You gotta take profits, bro. Those contracts were up crazy, like 50 to 100%, right?
Yeah, they were.
You gotta take the profits. You know what? You know what you have to do? You gotta set stops. So like, if you see some good profits, right? Set stop market order. So you don't give those profits back. February 19th, like, it may or may not, like, hard to say. It could break out going like over the next couple of days here. Very close.
You think I should just let it go and move on to the next one?
I mean, how much are you down?
I'm down about think 700.
Like how much percent?
50.
I would hold until next Monday or Tuesday. Like actually you can hold until like next Friday before like getting rid of it. It has a good chance of it popping over the next couple of days.
Got it. Got it.
Yep. I think this one's getting close, likely popping tomorrow. Neo, gonna be making all-time highs. Neo is getting pretty tight here. Could see it really break out and run. I alerted some Neo calls and trade floor when we were here. We got a nice 4% move today. This could explode going into tomorrow if this breaks. It has to break 59.6 level, and it's gonna go.
Hey Cal, is this stream gonna be recorded anywhere? Because it's full right now and I can't exactly see it.
The YouTube stream. There's a live announcement. Like, look at the live announcements tab. There's a YouTube link over there.
Oops, my bad.
All right. So I don't do penny stocks. You can't really chart penny stocks. Someone asked me to check tops. You can't chart penny stocks. FSL. Keep this one on the watch. This one could explode going into tomorrow. Once it breaks. Once it breaks $23, this one's going to explode. Pretty high chance of this flying tomorrow. I would keep this one on the watch. Don't sleep on this.
What contracts would you take for FSL if you were to jump in? Feb 19th earlier?
$19, $30.
Did anybody lose the stream? Stream still going?
I lost connection there.
I just got a notification that stream got lost. Hold on.
It's
Stream is still up.
lagging for me. Like it's really behind. It doesn't match with what Cal's saying.
Yeah, no, I won't because it's that's how the streams go, unfortunately.
Who
Yeah,
can't see it?
it's 2-3 seconds behind. So if you're not speaking, generally what I do is I just look at it at YouTube, just with the audio.
Yeah, the YouTube audio and watch via YouTube is the best way because it's the charting and everything and the voice is all together. But no one lost connection, is that right? It's still going?
It's still going.
Okay.
Yeah, we still good.
Cool.
TR. This I don't like. I mean, it looks bullish, but I don't like any particular setup on this TER.
Hey Cal, I've got a quick question whenever you guys are done.
What's up?
Okay, so look, there's like a pretty much like you were saying, like even you have like a huge watch list right now, right? But
Yeah.
what would you kind of narrow it down? Because I've wrote down a few that I've liked out of your charts that you've just been showing us. Like,
All right.
you showed the what's
Give
up?
me the ticker names. I'll tell
Okay.
you what I like.
Okay, so there's Tesla, Dash, Bingo, BA.
No, Tesla, I didn't like it. What
Oh,
is
you
the
did
other one?
not.
No.
Okay, Dash, Bingo, BA, BAC, PLTR, Amazon.
All right, go slowly, go
Spotify.
slowly, go slowly. Let me go with them one after
Okay.
the other.
Okay.
Dash, this one needs some time, so it won't be on my watch list tomorrow.
Okay.
BA, this
Uh-huh.
one I would I mean this one makes slow moves, so I'm not gonna keep it on my watch list. Like, I mean, this one looks bullish. Don't get me wrong. For long calls, if you wanna play if you wanna play the slow game, like the swing game,
Yeah.
you got the patience. Like, I would keep this one, but this won't be on my watch list tomorrow. What's next?
Okay. Let's just say we're looking at a 3-day range. Okay. Next we got Bingo.
I didn't go with Bingo yet.
Oh, okay, my bad. Then you said Bank of America, but that's also a slow mover, right?
Yeah, this one's a slow mover. I mean, you can keep it on this, but I'm not gonna touch it. Like, I
Okay.
don't like slow movers. I need the quick money.
Okay, and then PLTR, there's a falling wedge, and you said earning report coming up.
PLTR is on my watch list. What
Okay.
else?
Amazon,
Amazon is on my watch list.
Spotify.
Spotify is not on my watch list because this is not a breakout setup. This is a like long setup.
Okay. And then we got P-Tone, Pen, Neo, and
Piton, I
FCell.
did not go over Piton yet, but this looks bullish as well.
Right.
These Piton is a long setup, so if you want to buy some Fib 19 calls, I think you'll get paid. Wait, it has earnings, right? Wait, it has earnings tomorrow.
Right. And then
Actually, you could probably day trade this tomorrow, but it's been going sideways a lot.
yeah.
This could explode, like you could potentially see a run up tomorrow. So I would keep this one on the watch list.
Mm-hmm. And
And
then you said
just don't hold through earnings.
gotcha.
Its earnings
And then
are
you
tomorrow.
said right. And then you said Neo could possibly explode, and same with FCell,
I would
right?
keep Neo in the watch list. What else?
And then FCell.
FCell would be in the watch list.
Gotcha. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Hey, Cal, one quick question about the Neo.
What's up?
Sorry, I think I kind of missed the trade floor alert that you given.
Okay. What's the question?
I was wondering if you could take it back to what was your call?
My call was sub $1965. Is that it? Hello? Hello?
Cal, that was Neo, right?
Yeah, that's Neo. I would keep this one in the watch list over the next few days.
Thank you, Cal.
Yep. PM. I do not like this one. This is a lot of side movement for me to play. I wouldn't touch this one. I mean, it has earnings tomorrow too, but it may or may not run tomorrow. I mean, earnings could be a catalyst to make it pop out of that, but I'm not going to touch it. It's a lot of sideways movement for me. So is this one. This one needs some time.
Cal,
This
when
one
you
is
get
a.
a chance,
What's up?
you talked about pins earlier, playing it before earnings.
Yeah, I'm really bullish on pins right now. I mean, you could
What
like,
would you recommend?
it depends like whether or not you'll see a sell-off tomorrow, but it just broke out of a pretty long consolidation. There's a good chance that they's gonna try to run up into earnings tomorrow, close to earnings.
So playing like a weekly call, right?
No, like, I mean, it depends on your risk tolerance to play the weekly.
The other thing I wanted to ask was about Run. I took my profits in Run a little while ago because when it dropped, I averaged on and then I took some profits in it. I kind of want to
That's
get
good.
back in it again. Would you recommend doing the same call that we're all in, or should I go
Yeah,
a
I
little
still
bit
like the
further
same
from?
call. I think it's cheap, February 19, 3 weeks.
Okay. All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Yep. All right. This one, like, I don't really like it. This one's getting close. It's currently at the bottom. There's not a bad, actually it has earnings tomorrow. I would maybe buy some calls on this after the earnings. Like, looks like its earnings are in the pre-market tomorrow, right? Yeah. I would buy some calls on this one after the earnings. That'd be pretty discounted in my opinion for a market. This is a long setup, not a breakout setup.
Yeah, I work for Merck, and they're going through divestiture. They're spinning off the slow-moving products in June. So this is for it's a slow-moving stock, and it's gonna explode after June.
Okay. Yeah, this is definitely like gonna explode like in a few months, maybe after April, May. But this has time right now, and this is a long setup for now. QS, this one's getting tighter and tighter. This could break out going into tomorrow. Wait, sorry. I'm on weekly chart, my bad. Oh, I already talked about this one. I thought I was looking at a different ticker. Yeah, this one looks bullish so far. I think this one's gonna this could potentially continue for a move towards $100. This one's pretty beaten down from all the market chop. Let's see. I haven't looked at this in a while. I would give this one some time, really. This one has some choppy price movement. It's working its way up, but kind of choppy so far. I would wait on this one. Let it work. Piton. I am bullish on Piton. This looks like a good entry to buy into. It does have earnings coming up. Actually, I already talked about this. Yeah. This could run up tomorrow, so I would keep this on the watch list for tomorrow. Its earnings are tomorrow evening, right? Yep. And it's currently at the bottom too. This could be a good day trade for tomorrow if you want to play.
I have a question on Piton for I'm in a swing trade on that for shares. Do you think that would be wise to exit tomorrow before earnings and
No, I would
then
hold them. If you're
hold
holding
them?
shares, I would hold them, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think my price target on that was like 180, 190.
Yeah, this one like will make new all-time highs. I would hold it. You're chilling with shares.
Okay.
Like, are you like in the negative right now, or are you in the
No,
positive?
no, I'm not in the negative, but my entry was like 146, so I'm not up a whole lot. So I
Okay.
was curious about maybe playing the earnings, exiting, and then hoping for another dip down below 146 and enter again
So
to
for the
hold.
earnings, why we usually say like not to hold through earnings is because you'll face IV burn, and shares are not gonna have any IV burn. Options contracts will.
Yes.
So like for Piton, even if you see some sell off tomorrow, you can still like use that as a discount to buy more
Okay.
if you have the port for it.
Yeah.
But it has high chance of going up from here than going down.
Yeah, and I had
So
heard a little bit of a chatter about there potentially being a press release in late this month, early March, from them just about how good their quarter was or whatever. So I'm looking for that catalyst to pump it to 180, 190.
yeah. Yeah, this has high chance of going up tomorrow than going down. So I would not get rid of the shares. Like if it goes down like through the earnings, I would use that opportunity to buy more
Okay,
and average it down.
makes sense. Thank you.
Yep. Uh There's another one that could rally tomorrow. It just tested this upper trend line today. This one looks good going into tomorrow if you want to play. Another thing that I want to show you guys, a good setup for tomorrow, is T-Dog. This one broke out of a pretty long weekly wedge, like a really long one, and its earnings are coming up in a week. We could see a really good run up on this one. This one looks really bullish for the upcoming week. Something to watch on. You can buy shares if you want to buy shares. I think you'll get paid. Or you can buy some long calls and sell before the earnings. That will likely get paid too. For now, this one looks really bullish. HILT, I can't pull this up. WWR, this one's heavily beaten down, but I'm not gonna touch this for the time being until it gives a good setup. This one's just going a lot of sideways movement for me. Excel, I already went over this. It's getting tighter and tighter. It's gonna explode soon. This one kinda like did broke out, but sold off yesterday, and it's just not looking good right now. I would wait. This one's been going sideways here for a while. It's not a bad entry to buy some calls on this. Currently at the bottom of this. This one's really failing this breakout. I think this will run one of these days. Just not doing well right now. If you're already in it, if you're not in it, I would not touch it. Oh, looks like this one already broke out. I'm pretty bullish on this one from here. I think this one's gonna keep going more. There's earnings coming up in a week too. ACB. LI, this one currently does not look that great. I would wait it out. This one's a slow mover. It's violent. It goes sideways for a while. TLRY. This one's already running. We talked about this in the last lecture when it was at this candle. When it was at like $19. It's already up like $10 since. I hope you guys took it from the last lecture. CSWY. This one's getting tighter and tighter. Keep this one on the close watch. This one's gonna explode soon. Maybe in a couple days. This one will go. TCS. This one looks like it just broke out already. I think this one's gonna keep going more. Look for a continuation on this one. KO. This one's still going on this megaphone. It has earnings coming up. I think we talked about this here that you could buy some calls, and looks like it did pay well if you took it. XLF, I talked about this one as well in the last lecture, that it looks good going into tomorrow, as in Tuesday, and it's been running up. Hope you guys took this one, whoever asked it.
Yeah, I got into like 50 contracts at 0.06. So I'm hoping to at least have 100% on this.
Okay. I mean, profits are profits. There'll be more plays. Don't get hung on to the same play. Blink, I'm really bullish on this one. I think we're gonna see some new all-time highs on Blink soon. Fubo, these are my watch list for tomorrow. I'll probably alert a call on this one, very likely. I think we're gonna see 60 plus on this soon. No? Wait, was it Frollo?
No, it wasn't. Here, hold on.
Tilio?
I don't know who's controlling it, but hold on.
Is that Tilio?
I'm not sure. Here, hold on. Let me send this to you.
You think when Fubo breaks out that it's gonna blow past
That's
its
gotta
previous
be
all?
Tilio. Sorry, what was the question?
When Fubo breaks out of where it's going right now, do you think that's gonna surpass its all-time highs?
Yeah, I was already looking at this before the lecture. I plan on alerting a call on this one tomorrow.
Yeah, that's another one I'm swinging shares in.
I'll definitely like even if like buy for sure, most likely if I like the price action going into tomorrow.
Okay.
Someone asked, what do you think of pins and all-time high after hours? I'm really bullish on pins going into tomorrow. This one broke out of a really long consolidation. This one's ready to start moving up. This one, like you could potentially see this ally breakout tomorrow. You want, but this could also keep going down. I would wait. I mean, I would enter calls on this one tomorrow if it breaks $31. Watch for that 31 level. It will run if it does. Right. I think this one needs some time. I've been watching this for a while. Getting close. This one's gonna fly soon. Maybe in a few weeks. Probably needs a catalyst. This one broke out of this after a long time. I would watch for a bounce here soon. Looks good so far. This level is holding well. This could continue to go make new all-time highs over the upcoming weeks. Oxy, this one looks really nice. I alerted some shares on this one when it was around $17, $18 when it was here. $16, $17. It's been up a lot ever since. Crazy profits if you took it. This one's gonna keep going more. And this one's getting tighter and tighter. I already talked about this, right? Did I? It has earnings tomorrow, so this could be a runner. So I would keep this one on the watch list for tomorrow. I mean, these are all really good setups, the ones I'm giving for watch list. Take your pick, and if you catch the right one, you'll get paid well. Not all of them are gonna work out, but if they do, that's good. I'm not a big fan of AMD. This one really has been lagging the breakout and consolidating for a while since like December. It is at the bottom though. Here. I mean, it's a good long setup if you wanna buy some calls on this one because it is at the bottom. But I just don't like the price action on it. The laggard. This one's consolidating in this range really well. It's at a good point of entry right now. This will potentially bounce going into tomorrow from here. Sorry, trying to bounce in the after hours. Want some pretty good support. So someone asked any dash calls for March. I already said it some, I think 300s, right? Dash. So for dash, February 19 250s look really good. If you want to play it safe, I would buy some. I don't like the March calls right now. February 19 calls like should be fine. It's at the bottom right now too, so you'll definitely see some profits, even if it doesn't break out by then. And for Piton, like I said, it has earnings tomorrow and has a really good chance of running tomorrow. Ford I already talked about. This one I'm pretty bullish on right now. It has earnings. It's could potentially run up tomorrow, but I'm not gonna touch it. I have too many tickers to look at. This one's getting tighter. I think wow. This one looks like a runner. This earnings really was a good catalyst. I think PayPal is gonna keep flying from here. Yeah, PayPal. Sorry, what was that? All right. PayPal is going to keep flying from here. It broke this really long wedge upside in the after hours from that earnings. Look for a continuation. This is a good, really long setup right now. This one we already talked about in the last session. I don't know if anyone took it. I said it looked good for the entry in the last session here. It already ran up from 10.24 ever since to 12.75. That's a really good run up. But I wouldn't chase this one right now. This one's already running. I wouldn't chase. This one could. This one seems like a laggard. This one could run up going here tomorrow, but if you're not in it, I would not touch this one. No, oh, sorry. Yeah, this one, like I talked about this one in the last lecture when we were here, and it's up to 320 ever since. I hope you guys bought some calls. I got paid. I already talked about Spotify. This one's already running. I wouldn't chase. FSL, I would keep this one going into tomorrow. The watch list. This one looks close, getting ready to explode. TTCF. This could explode going tomorrow or the next couple days. This one's already running. I wouldn't chase. Atos. This one is a lot of sideways action. I wouldn't touch it. Wouldn't touch this one unless you like penny stocks. I don't really play them. Already talked about this one. eBay is already running in the after hours. Wait, this one exploded, right? Yeah, this one's ready to go, but I would wait for it to cool down first before playing this one. This one's ready to keep going.
Cal, you think it's gonna go up even more, like in
Yeah, a
the
lot more. But it needs to cool down though. So right now, it's already up at 64. Wow. This one's gonna be seeing $80 over the upcoming weeks or months. But I would wait for it to cool down. I would not blindly jump in at open tomorrow.
Cal,
What's up?
going back to MJ for like a long-term position or a long like share, do you think that could work out since it's
Are
still
you already in it?
No, just going into it now. Would that be a smart move?
I would not chase it right now. I would wait for an entry.
Okay.
The entry was during the last lecture session, not now. Like, I mean, you don't wanna chase a running one.
Yeah, marijuana cooled down. You had an entry like last week.
Okay, but like by June, July, you think it'll be like much higher than it is now?
Depends
Kathy,
on like
someone said, didn't Kathy sell pins? I mean, Kathy sold pins, but pins is still running. I mean, Kathy probably just got tired of holding that one because pins has been consolidating for a long time. And Kathy isn't the only one that operates that firm, so I don't think she's the only one who buys and sells every day.
they're dealing with more money too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. They probably paper handed during that market sell off. I mean, they did sell around this area. She probably just got tired of this wait, like consolidating for a long period and wanted to move to a better stock. This one or has been running. Wow, this one's up pretty high. I expect Amazon to do this soon or the upcoming weeks. Hint, hint. All right. This one's already running. I'll wait for an entry. Google. So no. This one's already running too. I would wait for an entry. Neo is getting ready to explode. MCD, this one has been going sideways. I'll wait for this to break out of this for now. Plug. This one's getting ready to explode. I alerted it when it was here at the bottom. We got all this room to go. That's all I'm gonna say. All this room to go. 3 weeks time on the contracts. I won't be alerting an exit on this one. It's up to you when you want to take profits.
On the plug, you don't see any issues with it trying to fill that gap down below?
No, I think it's gonna go to hit new all-time highs.
Okay.
I think this one's gonna be 86 soon. Just don't ask me about this play all the time. Profits are there. Snap. This one attempted this breakout today. Looks like this one's ready to go going into tomorrow. I would keep this one on the watch. Looks like it tested this trend line today. This could make a big run up tomorrow, so I would keep this one on the watch list for tomorrow. This one looks like it's reversing from here. This would be a long setup. Pretty good support here on a weekly. I was watching this one last week. It already broke out and been running. Oh. Yeah, I was watching this one last week. I wouldn't chase this one right now. This one, I wouldn't chase this. I wouldn't chase this. Why do you guys give me tickers that are already running? AMD, I already talked about this one. Was that an official alert for FSL before stream started? Yeah, it is. FSL Feb 19 to $30 calls. Probably won't alert it in my tab. I use Thinkorswim. AMD is, I didn't alert AMD.
Is it too late to get in the F cell call?
No, I think it's like if this opens above this $23, I think this one's gonna run. So far it looks good in the after hours. This could potentially gap up tomorrow, but if you find a good entry, this one's gonna run a lot more. This one's already running, I wouldn't chase. This one I already talked about. It's a penny stock. Penny stocks are hard to read.
What about ticker APHA?
Tag me on the trade floor with the ticker. I'm going through the list. Yeah, the ACB is ready to go. This one, I wouldn't touch this one right now. So it dropped a lot actually. Wait. This could potentially bounce from here. Keep an eye. If it drops though, I wouldn't touch it, but it dropped a lot in the earnings right now, but it is on this trend line right now. This could potentially bounce going into tomorrow or go sideways. I would wait. This one's, I already talked about this one. This one wants to go. This one's currently at the bottom, but not a great setup. I wouldn't touch it. Has some really good support here. This could potentially bounce from here. Looks like it's consolidating really well here. I'm gonna wait it out. I mean, Right now it's not a bad point of entry to buy some longs, but I'm bullish on this one. This one's gonna be 40 plus soon. WKHS. This one's still consolidating. This one really has a trouble moving, but it bounced pretty well from here. Look in the middle of nowhere right now. I would wait. Oh, that's probably why Kathy bought. Someone said, can you look at PCAR? Recently bought a partnership with Aurora too.
Treat. Kilo. Treat. God damn it.
And it looks like it already broke out today. I think it's gonna keep running more. PCAR.
We look forward to working.
Hey, whoever that is, could you please mute yourself? PCAR. Sorry, Pola. This one already broke out. I think this one's gonna continue running. SNE, they changed that ticker name to Sony today. I mean, at least they're trying to. This one really gapped up today. I would wait for it to cool down. Earnings must have been really good. I would wait. This is working. I would wait. JD.
So Cal, for an earnings play, like because you said the IV burn kills the options. If let's say you're bullish on a stock, bullish on a ticker, would you? Is it okay to get in on a shares
Yeah.
to play earnings? Okay.
Yeah, shares are fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Options are just not worth the risk reward. Arrow, this one's really struggling to break out. Like, I mean, it broke out, but the market market weakness kind of brought it down, and it's been consolidating sideways. But I think it's gonna pop soon. It's back to this range, consolidation range. I think it's gonna pop over the coming weeks sometime once it breaks out of this. Didn't really break out today, but this could be a runner tomorrow. Airbnb. I already did this one. This one's getting tighter. This one's kinda in the middle of nowhere. Would wait. ATVI. I think you make a phone right now. Earnings coming up too. I would wait. I won't touch this one. Not a good setup. This one's already running. CGC. Earnings coming up. I would wait. Don't want to chase earnings stock. So now I took off today in the earnings. And 9. I would wait for this one. I already talked about this. I already talked about VXX. Looks like travel is finally ready to go. CCL is ready to go. BA is ready to go. AL is ready to go. NCL is getting there, but looks like this will be next. Yep, keep a close eye on travel, guys. I think we're about to see some rotation into travel. What else we got? This one's getting started. Well, this one's getting started. I think travel is about to make a move over the upcoming weeks. Keep an eye on them. This is not a bad point to buy some longs on travel.
Cal, when you get a chance, can you go over SLV?
I already went over it. It's in just scroll back, please. HT, I think this one needs some time. I would wait it out.
Yo, Kyle, can you check Lulu?
I would wait this one out. I mean, it's currently at the bottom. These are good long setup since it's at the bottom. So you can buy some long calls on this if you got the patience for it. And you'll pretty likely get paid.
Bet. Love you, Kyle.
Yep.
Now, can you do Apex Technology?
You just tag me in the trade floor. This J, it's a penny stock. I don't really do them, but it looks like it already broke out today. Look for a continuation. INO. Looks like it's trying to bounce from here. Watch for that bounce. I talked about this in the last lecture, I think. Looks like BBBY is ready to go. I would keep this one on the watch over the upcoming weeks. This one's gonna make some good moves. Yeah, BBBY is gonna go. Slowly but surely. This one is kind of in the middle of nowhere. You could potentially see a bounce from here. Yeah, I talked about AL. This one's ready to move. I talked about this one in the last lecture when we were here. I already talked about Blink. Someone asked me about Blink. WBA. I'd give this one some time, but it's working. This kind of moving sideways penny stock. I can't treat penny stocks, guys. You can't chart penny stocks. This one's already running alpha. I would wait for an entry. Already went over SNDL. You can't chart penny stocks. Nvidia needs time, but it'll go. Maybe earnings will be the catalyst it needs. FP earnings didn't do much. Looks like this will need a lot of time. It needs a catalyst. This one's getting tighter and tighter. I don't usually chart penny stocks, but this one's getting tighter and tighter. If you want to play this, I would buy some shares. This could go either way though. I would keep a stop loss below 2.4. Actually, 2. Yeah, I would keep a stop loss below 2.4, 2.5.
Hey, Cal, do you mind commenting why you don't chart penny stocks or why generally one
You
can't
can't
chart?
chart penny stocks. Like you can't chart them. Like you can't find setups on them. Like
Because they're too volatile or because
all right,
no
look at this.
history or
Look at all this. What do you see anything in this? Like let's forget about all of this. Do you see anything in this? It's just a lot of sideways action. These are like pump and dump. Like you don't know when they're gonna pump, you don't know when they're gonna dump. Like this one is a setup that you could potentially play if it does break upside. Like, but these are hard to find. These are very rare to find. But look at all of this. Do you see
Yeah,
anything here?
find the bottom. That's all you can really do with those.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, look at how long it took for this thing to pop here.
Forever.
Like, I don't know if you got the patience for like, I don't know, for 1 year. This one like last it popped was in February of last year. And again it popped like December of last year.
And it's on a downtrend, so it's really hard to like enter.
Yeah, and these like are pump and dump. Like look at GME, AMC and all these, for example. Nokia. Look at Nokia. Look at this pump and dump. Look at GME. Look at AMC. These are all like once penny stocks. Like or like were there.
AMC had a good pattern though. I played it before any of the meme shit came
Yeah.
out. Like it pumped from 2 to 4 just from TA.
Yeah,
But
AMC was a good pattern. Like here, so this was a good pattern that I like did talk about it in one of my charting sessions.
yeah, I was in it
That it
too.
was, yeah, I talked about like it here that it was gonna go to $8 soon, and it went way more than $8 soon. But I probably would have cashed out at $8 because it's
Yeah.
not worth.
After that was just the squeeze momentum. The
Yeah.
from yeah. Oxy was just like AMC also. You could have Oxy at $8. You could have charted that. But Oxy's
Yeah.
not a penny stock, so
Oxy is not a penny stock, but I alerted to buy Oxy shares like months ago when it was here.
yeah, it's a good company.
Like
Occidental.
like when it was here was when I alerted when it was $16. Look at where it is now. Look at where it went
Yeah,
up
that's
to.
insane.
24.
It's still gonna go up too from there.
Yeah, it has more to go. So
My buddy
this
works at
one
Oxy.
looks like this one already broke out. This was gonna keep going. I would wait for a new setup for Zom. It looks bullish right now though. This one has trouble breaking out from all the market weakness, but I think it's gonna try to bounce from here.
Yeah, it's like drone company. That's a good.
Still potentially bounce from here up to new all-time highs. CSIQ. I will not touch this one. Getting tighter and tighter though. I would wait it out. Currently at the bottom, but like I said, you can't really chart these penny stocks. Specs. LMND, this one's lagging this breakout, going sideways for now. I would wait this one out for the time being. Consolidating here. Wait for a move. This one. I think this will probably squeeze in this for a few weeks. You can buy some long. These are long setup, so you can possibly buy some long calls on this, and it's at the bottom right now, and just stay patient until you see profits. I don't like this setup. Kind of middle of nowhere. This one's really having a trouble breaking out, but once this pops out of this range, it will go. I talked about buying some calls like on this in the last lecture if you want, like here, when it was at $7.7. It went up to 8.7. That's some good profits if you took it. I would wait this one out. I think this one wants to squeeze more. Actually, this is a good point of entry. If you want to play this one, this is a good point of entry. It was flying, and now this one's working, but this is a big level, 83.6. Whoever that is, could you please mute your mic? 83.6 is a big level, but once this level breaks, it's gonna go. I'm gonna let it work for now. Once 86.7 level breaks, it's gonna fly. I'm just gonna let it work for now. This one's working. I'll let this one work for now. Kind of already broke out here. D-Dog already talked about a setup for the next few days. This one's gonna keep going. Sorry. This one's ready to make new all-time highs. This one's working. I'll let it work for now. I talked about buying some BLDP calls here. I don't know if anyone took it, but look, I talked about this in the last lecture when it was at 35.16. Now it's up at 37.25, and I think it's gonna keep going more. This one, it's facing some resistance here via DraftKings. I would wait. I'll wait for this to break out of this. I already did Neo. This one, possibly some breakout soon, but I would wait. Would not touch this one for the time being. This one is in the middle of nowhere. I would wait. I would wait. PD. I already talked about this one. I gave a call alert here yesterday. Paid up pretty nice, but this one's gonna go more, a lot more. Wait for now, see if it comes back up to this trend line. Wait for a new entry. Baba. Alright, I'm gonna be closing this session soon. I'm getting sleepy. VXRT, this one, hard to say. Microsoft, this one's gonna keep going more. It's getting started. I talked about this in the last lecture when we were here. It's up pretty nice. It's up. It was at 239.65 in the last lecture. Today it went up to 246. It's a good move for Microsoft. This one's already gone. I would wait. I talked about this in the last lecture. Sorry, I alerted it when it was here. 32 for 35 calls. Look at where it is now. 55. $20 move since my alert. Amazon broke out of a really long-term flag here. I said long-term symmetrical triangle, and It's currently testing this level right now. I think it's gonna try to bounce from here. That's why I think it's gonna go look at how many months it took to consolidate at this level since like September of last year until now. That's a long consolidation. It's ready to move up. This one's working. I would wait. TSM. US. I will alert 500 to 10k plays. I just haven't alerted much recently because I've been holding some plays since a couple weeks ago. We got screwed over because of the market sell-off, like the market choppiness with all this GME AMC crap that was going on. So I couldn't exit those plays until now. So for now, I'm waiting for those plays to move so I can exit those so I can alert new positions for the challenge. Try to understand. Big C, I talked about this in the last lecture and it broke out. I think this one's gonna keep going so much more. $110 coming for Big C. I hope you guys took it in the last lecture. Look at this option chain, $100 coming. Sorry, 110 coming. All right, guys, that's all for today.
Thank you.
See you
Thank
guys in
you
the
as
next
always.
lecture.
Thanks, Cal. Have a good night.
Yep.